Hey guys, we're going to do a review class. So first we're going to start off with doing Bokata 1. So I'm going to do it facing two different directions. One facing you and one with my back to you so you can follow along. You guys should know this by now though, it's already a review. So let's go ahead and get to it. I'm going to call out the techniques as I'm doing them. Well, ready, stance, angle block, overhead grip, 1, 2, 3, 4 point. Front thrust, yep. Uppercut. Push, block. Overhead front strike. Uppercut. Front thrust. Knee strike. Feet together, apart, bring it around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Overhead rib strike. Front thrust. Uppercut. Front thrust. Knee strike. Together, bring it around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step forward. Overhead rib strike. Reverse thrust. Knee strike. All the way around, uppercut, front thrust, step back, high block, step forward, low block, drop to the knee, folded strikes, bring it up, overhead grip strike, 1, 2, 3, 4 point combo, back, and down. All right, now I'm gonna do it with my back facing you guys, so you can do it along with me. Together, tension, bow, ready, stance. Angle block. Overhead rip, 4 point combo, and front thrust. Yep. Uppercut. Push block. Overhead front strike. Uppercut, front thrust. Knee strike. Bring it around, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Over, up. Front thrust. Uppercut, front thrust. Knee strike. Bring it around. 1, 2, 3, 4, step forward, strike, reverse thrust, grip, sweep, overhead front strike, uppercut, front thrust, yep, step back, high block, step back, low block, 1, 2, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. Alright guys, now we're going to move on to Bokata 2. So, same thing, do it a little bit slow first. We're going to work together, facing me and facing away. So, first things first. Down. Bring it up. And angle block. Rib strike. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the way around rib strike. When I do this, I slide my hand down just a little bit. That way it'll be easier when I come around. Bring it up. Ground. Now my hand's in the center because I did that little slide earlier. So this double figure 8 is going to be much easier. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sweep, uppercut, bow back fist. 5 points. 2, 3, 4. Round. Now we're going to do this. Turning, overhead grip strike, sweep, front, overhead front strike. When you do this, guys, remember, get your hand into the center of the staff. It'll make it much easier for you when you're doing your double-double. Here, stop it. 1, 2, hip. Hands come down low. Baseball bat strike, slide up, overhead front strike. Knee strike, step back, poke, front strike. To the side, rib strike, uppercut, little figure 8 to a push block, overhead front strike, 1, 2, 3, 4 point combo, front thrust, back, angle block, overhead rib strike, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 point combo, look back, overhead rib strike, feet together, out, 1, 2, knee strike, down, 1, 2, and back to the beginning. Now I'm going to do it with my back facing. This time just doing along with me. I'm not going to call out everything, I might call it a few though. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. Slide to the center, present, 2, 3, 4. Sweep. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5-point combo all the way around here. Uppercut. Round, getting ready for my double-double. Switch the hands. Yeah. Here. Around. Strike. Knee strike. Step back. Upper. Boom. Have to cut my stances a little bit just for space. One, 2, 3, 4. Around. Strike to the front. Feet together. 1, 2, 3. Down strike. Together. And that is bow kata 2. Now, we're going to move on to bow kata 3. Together. Down. Swing the bow up. Catch. Slip down. Step out. Look. Bring it up. Down. Push block. Overhead front strike. Push block. Step back. Boom. 1, 2, 3-point combo. 1, 2, 3, 4-point combo. Sweep. Overhead front strike. Front thrust. Down. Hip. Strike to the knee. Horse stance. Down thrust. Angle block. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6-point combo. Sweep. All the way around. Overhead front strike. 1, 2, 3. Thrust. Bring it around. 1, 2. Spin. 1, 2. Strike. 1, 2. Down. Down poke. Round. Switch. Make sure to step in front when you do this. Here. Overhead front strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the side. 1, 2. Back to the front, all the way around. Strike. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sweep. Overhead front strike. To the side. Drop down to both knees. Collect your breath. Bow. And bow. Alright guys, now we're going to do the same thing, facing that direction. So again, I might call out a few techniques, but I might not say all of them. Just follow along with me the best you can. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sweep. Thrust. Down strikes. Horseback riding stance. Down thrust. Down thrust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back. 3-point combo. Reverse thrust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way around, horseback riding stance. Swing around, step in front, uppercut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Back to the front, all the way around. Sweep. 1, 2, 3, 4. And catch your breath. Bow. Good job, guys. Make sure, try to stay with me if you can. If not, just, you guys know this. Try to follow along as much as you can. This is all a review from here. Alright, guys. So, we went over bow kata 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to go over the traditional strikes for each of the levels. So, first one that we learned was for the yellow chevron level. It's the overhead front strike. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do 3 slow and 5 fast each side. So, again, overhead front strike, remember, prepare, strike. That's It's 1. Prepare, strike. Remember to turn over the wrist. It's 2. Prepare, strike. And that's 3. So now we're going to do 5 a little bit faster, because you guys know this, we've done this for a long time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to go ahead and switch sides. So I'm going to do 1 facing 3 different angles, and then we're going to do 5 again. So, prepare and strike. Make sure this hand slides all the way down to the belt if you're wearing it. Prepare. And when you're doing these strikes, try to pick a target on the wall. If you have a target on the wall, even if it's just a little dot or a hole that you made with your staff at one point in time, go ahead and use that as your target. You're going to use your eyes to target it and try to hit that same spot every time, being consistent. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright guys, so the next thing we're going to go over, we're going to do our front thrusts. So, you guys know it, same thing. Prepare, long front stance. Make sure each time, prepare, go into your long front stance. So that's a little bit farther than we were before. Prepare, long front stance. We're going to do 5, real fast. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember when we're doing this, we're turning both of our wrists. That way we get that nice straight. If we just turn over one wrist and the other one stays, it's not going to be a very nice looking strike. So again, prepare, prepare, front thrust, prepare, front thrust. We're going to do 5 and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every time you do any strike, make sure you see something. I'm looking all around, and every time I turn, I change my angle, I identify the target, and I strike at my target. I'm not just striking at a blank surface. I know where I'm striking. I'm trying to hit a certain part on the wall. All right, guys. So, next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go over our 4-point combo. Same thing, you guys know this. We're just gonna go ahead, do a few slow, and then a few fast. So, 4-point combo. Let's start, I'll start on my left side, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each time, I identify a target. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm trying to end with the tip facing that target each time. So now we're gonna do 5, faster. So go ahead and pick your target out. Get ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And switch sides. Now, same thing. I'm gonna pick a target. Get ready. 1. Pick my target. Get ready. Pick my target. Get ready. Now we're gonna do 5 a little bit faster. If you want, guys, go ahead and change directions each time. That way you practice identifying your next target. I pick my target, I do my strikes. Pick my target, do my strikes. All right, ready for 5, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job, guys. Next one we're gonna do our uppercuts. So same thing, we're gonna start this one just in our ready stance, both hands on the bow. We're gonna step forward into a back stance each time. So it's 1, into the back stance. I like to always bring my bottom hand back to my hip. Might just be a taekwondo thing, but it lets me know where my body's at. And uppercut. So now we're gonna do 5 a little bit faster. 1, identify target. 2, identify my target. 3, 4, 5. Switch sides. Same thing. Uppercut. 1. And I can't stress enough, making sure to find your target each time before you strike. You don't want to swing in the air and then be like, oh, that's where I meant to hit it. No, you want to strike where you're going to. So we're going to go ahead and do our 5. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do our overhead rib strikes and our overhead knee strikes. So, since these ones are pretty close to being the same, we're going to kind of cut them down and we're going to do a smaller number of each one. So again, we're going to start in our horseback riding stance. Bring the head, staff up over our head, bring it around, strike, and strike. So these are our overhead rib strikes. So we're just going to do 3 of these. We're going to do them fast though, each side. With me, make sure you identify your target. You know where the bow is going to stop. Don't go too far through your target. It's okay if you go a little bit through your target, but right now we're trying to work on precision. So stop at your target instead of going through. If this was combat bow, yes, you would strike all the way through to get the maximum amount of force, but right now we're just working on precision and body control. So I have my target identified. We're going to do 3 fast. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3. Switch sides. Same thing. 1. It's just like that. You want to do both sides. It's going to be 1. We're going to go ahead and identify our targets, and we're going to do 3 strikes. Ready, begin. 2, 3. If you're like me, you might struggle just a little bit more on your left side, and you might want to do a little bit more on your own, just on the left side. Because in arcadas, we don't do very much stuff left-hand dominant, so make sure we make up for that when we're doing our traditional training, not in the katas. Understand? So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do overhead knee strikes. Almost the exact same thing coming down in the helix shape, but we're going to go ahead and go down to the knees. So here, just like this, that's 1. We're going to do 3. So, ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3. Switch sides. Identify your target. 1. Just like that. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3. All right, guys. So, the last one for our yellow chevron is going to be our reverse thrust. So, when we're practicing the reverse thrust, I usually stand in kind of whatever stance you want. It's comfortable. You're just facing this way. You identify your target. You want to make sure to have a little bit of backward momentum into it. You don't want to just turn here. Yeah, it could work. It's still a weapon. It's still going to hurt them. But if you have that momentum going into it, that's how you're really going to dig deep into the body and actually do that internal damage that we're looking for in a martial art. So, from here, we're going to go ahead and do 5 of them. So, start here, look, identify target, and move. You ready? That's 1. Identify target. 2. Identify. 3. Identify. 4. And 5. Same thing to the other side. So, you're here, look, see the target, and strike. We're going to do 5 of them. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember to always see your target prior to striking. Alright guys, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on to our green chevron traditional strikes, or traditional techniques. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to do bow back fist. Bow back fist is one of my favorite techniques because it's really easy. Right here, keep this other hand not gripped on it so you're not slowing yourself down. Just move. Make sure to have that good forward momentum with it, but don't have so much momentum with it that your body comes off balance. Our head is still over our center. So we want to keep our center right in between our legs, We don't want our center too far this way. Not for these. Okay, we have this forward momentum, but my head is not going to be over my knees, making it uncomfortable and making it hard for me to recover should I miss. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to do 5 of these. Ready? 1. Look at your next target. 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch sides. Same thing. 5 on my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job. Next what we're going to do is we're going to do the sweep. So, remember with sweep, our front leg is going to step out as we come all the way through our strike. Don't keep your front leg forward right here and just come right here. Get a little bit of momentum with it. Step. Go all the way through and bring it back. So each time I want you to step out with it. On my count. Sweep. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch sides. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Next technique we're going to be doing is the down thrust. So, we're just going to start these in a ready position. We're going to raise up and drop down into a nice wide down thrust. It's like a forward stance almost, except for you're going to be on a little bit more of a straight line, and we're going to face backwards. So, staff comes up, drop your weight down. The majority of your weight's going to be on this leg and thrusting straight down. With me, we're going to go. Right side first, and 1. Make sure you breathe each time you do a strike. You don't have to yell if you don't want to. I'm not going to yell because I have neighbors. Just breathe each time. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch sides, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Go ahead and fix my note. Alright guys, so next one we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and do the baseball bat. So, with the baseball bat, it's a little bit hard for me to get a good stance in here with this. This is 6-foot staff. So I'm going to go ahead, put this down. I've got a broken staff, hidden bob. So this will be a good position. It's almost like a baseball bat. I can bring it all the way up now, and I don't have to worry about it. So if you have a broken staff, if you have a Joe staff or a collie stick, I got some of those. You can practice this with these. Pretty basic. You're gonna stand in your back stance. Your back foot comes up, front foot comes out. Swing all the way through. If you don't have a long enough staff, choke up on it, just like we've been showed. But if you need to, just use something smaller so you can really get that momentum through there. So, just like a baseball bat, we're gonna get ready. But now we're gonna do a little bit of a running step forward and swing. On my count, we're gonna do 5. Same thing, identify your target. You wanna see where you're gonna strike. Don't just hope that you hit something. Know that you'll hit something. Ready? 1. Ready? 2. 3. 4. And 5. Switch sides. Ready? 1. That one, I clipped my gi. So make sure you have enough room Usually if you have about a fist worth, you're not going to clip your gi, but you still might. So make sure to be conscious of that. How much space you have at the bottom, if you're actually going to be able to clear it or not. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and put this one down. That way I can use a full length staff. Alright, next one we're going to do our double figure eight. So, looks just like this. Ends with the overhead front strike. So, remember, one hand's going to start in the middle. It's going to be your right hand at first. We're going to do right side. Get in your stance, bring your left side up, push it down as you step back, hand up, push it down again, and strike. So we're going to go ahead, and we're going to do 3 of these because you're going to get dizzy, so I'd want to switch sides. So, starting here, over, hip, face this way, 2, and 3. Now we're going to go ahead and switch sides. We're going to do 4 on this side, just because it's my left side. It's my bad side. It's probably your bad side too, unless you're ambidextrous or left-handed. So, again, here, bring it around, step back, step forward, front strike. You ready? Make sure you give yourself enough space, and 1, and 2, three, I'm already starting to get dizzy, and 4. Good. Next, we're going to do our double-double. I got a fun way of practicing double-double that I like to do. I'm going to show you guys first. So, start here, bring the staff behind the back, just like normal step, over, around, bring it down, 1, 2. You can go straight to here just like in the form or in the kata, but I like to just bring it right back here, and then I automatically go to the other side. So I go 1, 2, bring it back around, step over, and 1, 2, keep it going around. I like to do this because I like just little flow drills. That way I can keep moving. I don't have to stop or count. I just keep going with it. 1, 2. So remember, after that, just brings it right back behind your back. Step in front, pass it off, around, change the momentum, throw it up, 1, 2, keep the momentum going, bring it around. So we're going to do this a few times. Just try to stay with me. Catch up if you need to. We're not going to do this any certain number. We're just going to go until we feel like we've done it a few times each side. This was a little bit more fun for me if I just keep the flow going. That's what I like to do. If you want to practice it each technique one at a time, that's fine too. But it's all up to you. It's personal preference. Alright guys, so that was our double-double. That should be, and is, the last technique for the green chevron lever. So, next one we're going to do sweep, overhead, front strike. So, moving on, trying to get our blue chevron level. So, sweep, overhead, front strike. I tend to sometimes have a problem when I come here. I clip the back of my leg, so I try to make a conscious effort to not do that. I don't know if you have that problem or not, but you might. So, out, strike, just like that. So we're going to do 5 on my count. 1, 2. Make sure we're still stepping out with that sweep though. 3, 4, and 5. And And go ahead, switch sides. Same thing. Step out. Here. Front strike. Remember, we're still sliding that wrist down just like we have been. It's still overhead front strike. The only difference is it's got a sweep in front of it. All right, guys. 5 with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job, guys. Next one we've got is our reverse uppercut. So, stand in a normal fighting stance, just like this. We're going to step back into a nice cross stance, and with that uppercut. So when we're doing this, bring this one up first, just like you're rowing the boat. Make sure your body, I'm facing this way, my body's going to be angled this way. It's not going to be straightforward, because this is just stepping back into a front stance. I don't want to do step back and front stance. Step into a cross stance. So my front toes are facing off to the side. My knees are kind of in together. I'm on the ball of my foot, on my back foot, and my angle is sideways. So we're going to go ahead and do 5 of these. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And switch sides. So you can start this either way. You can start this in your ready stance, go into it, or you can start it in a normal stance that you would be. If you're sparring, you're going to have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. You're not just going to start here and then go. That's not that realistic. Maybe you're just chilling and you're already in just a relaxed position and you have to strike. It's possible. But chances are you're probably in your sparring stance, getting ready, and somebody progresses on you, so I move back for my strike. As they progress, that's when I move back. All right, guys, we're going to do 5 of these on my count. Like I said, I like to start in fighting stance, but if you feel comfortable, you want to start like this, you can do that too. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job, guys. Next one is going to be sweep, reverse uppercut, or reverse sweep uppercut, however you want to call it. So, start off with the sweep, step back into your cross stance, uppercut. 5 on my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch sides. Same thing. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job. Next technique that we have, we've got 3-point combo. 3-point combo is a fun one. One knee comes up, strike 1, up strike, and 3. Again, knee comes up, 1, 2, and land with that third strike. So right as your foot touches the ground, that's when your strike is finished. So we're going to go ahead and do it. We'll start off in our ready stance, just bring the knee up, come over the head for that overhead rib strike for the first. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch sides. Same thing. So now your left knee is going to come up, or right. You started with your left. Overhead rib, up, and overhead front strike. Remember, land with that strike. At the exact same time that your foot touches the ground, that's when your strike ends. So, Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Next one we got 6-point combo. So, just like your 4-point combo, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now from our forward stance that we're in, overhead rib, overhead rib. So very similar. It's what we've already been doing. We're just chaining a little bit more together. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. 6-point combo, 5 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch sides. Same thing. I'm getting tired, guys. Hope you guys are getting tired. We're going over a lot of strikes, which is good. It's one of the biggest things. It makes up all the katas. It makes up everything in the post step. So, again, are you ready? 6-point combo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, make sure you try to identify a certain target on the wall, whatever it may be. I have a little string that dangles here. A lot of time I like to use that as my reference point. All my strikes go exactly to that one point. I want you guys doing that. You don't have to hit anything. Just make sure in your eye, everything lines up so that all of your strikes end right in the same position. All right, guys. You ready? And 1. And 2. 3. 4. And 5. Good job, guys. So, now we've got 2 more left. We've got our spinning techniques. So we got spinning overhead front strike and spinning overhead rib strike. Again, with the spinning techniques, we're gonna do 3 because I'm gonna get dizzy if I can do one side too many times. I can really only do about 3 or 4 spins without getting dizzy. So, with this, whatever side I'm gonna strike with, so I know I'm gonna be striking with my right side first, I'm gonna chamber it on my right side just to help me facilitate my spin. When we're spinning, guys, make sure we don't end up on the same line that we begin. You guys can see the line on my mat that I have. If I come all the way around and I end on the same line, I'm gonna be really off balance. So if I start on the line with my front foot, my back foot must completely pass the line. It's almost 1.5 feet away, just how my forward stance would be, or my front stance would be. It's not gonna be like this. A lot of people just kind of go in a straight line and they get dizzy. You gotta think of this like railroad tracks that you're gonna be on. So I'm here, and I come around right here. This is where all my spinning happens. I'm gonna stay here. All right, guys, so, ready? Chamber it onto your right side. If you're gonna start with your right hand, spin it around, overhead front strike. Step back, again, chamber it on the right side. Round, 2, step back, and 3. Good. Now we're gonna go ahead and switch sides. So, if I'm starting, I'm gonna strike with my left side. I'm gonna chamber it on my left side first. My back leg is gonna come up, past the line in which I was on, and do the strike. So, spinning overhead front strike. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now, next one, spinning overhead rib strike. We do this one in Bokata too. So we've already had practice with it before we even do it was one for our Chevron level. Almost the exact same thing though. So if I'm striking with my right side or with my right hand dominant, I'm gonna have the chamber on my right side first. Spin all the way around, my legs past overhead rib strike. don't, I had this problem. I would come around here and I would start to do the strike a little bit too early because I didn't identify where I'm striking. Even on this, I want to identify, so if I'm going to aim at my phone, I see it before I strike it. My eyes make contact before I strike. So I'm going to use the next few strikes are all going to be facing you guys right on my phone so you can see what I mean. My eyes have to click and see my target before I put that force in for a strike. Because there's no point of spinning around, putting force into a strike just to miss it, get yourself off balance, and now your opponent has, your back or has a dominant position over you. So always know where your opponent is, always see them. So get ready, spinning overhead rib strike. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Switch sides. Now this is my bad side, so if I fall over, feel free to laugh, it's okay. We're still practicing though. So same thing, if I wanted to see my target before my strike goes all the way through and finishes. Ready? 1, 2, last one, 3. Good job, guys. So today we've covered bow kata 1, bow kata 2, and bow kata 3. We went through all their traditional strikes through yellow through blue chevron level. Hope you guys enjoyed the class with me. I had fun filming it. It's my first class to actually teach. Sensei Michael asked me to attempt to teach a class, and here we are.